I am going to make red candy apples that looks like this and turn it into something beautiful like this to match the Christmas tree. Wait a minute now. A Christmas tree like that? You're going to turn this into that? I like to see this, honey. If you're looking for something different to make with your candy apples for Christmas, or you just want to learn how to make the candy apple bows, type learn down in the comment section. Or if you are just one of my viewers that loves the extra candy on the candy apples, this candy apple tutorial is for you. I am currently using my 3-2-1 candy apple recipe. That's my candy apple recipe for small batches of candy apples. That's 3 cups of sugar, 2 cups of water, and 1 cup of light corn syrup. I am using Lorenz White and Hobby Lobby Super Red. I take a Granny Smith apple and I just slice them. Now, I should have probably sliced these apples ahead of time, dipped them in lemon juice until I am ready to use them, but I didn't. I usually just think about, what am I going to make my viewers? And I just think about this mess on the top of my head, wait till the last minute to make them. Oh my goodness. I placed my popsicle silicone mold in front of me, and you want to wait until your candy apple mixture is no longer boiling. You want it to settle down before pouring it. If you're not experienced, use oven mitten gloves. You do not want this candy apple mixture to touch your hands. Okay, so you pour candy apple mixture in your silicone mold, you place your apple slices inside, and you pour candy apple mixture on top of that. You can use a candy apple stick to stretch the candy apple mixture in your silicone mold, and I also use a candy apple stick to pop the bubbles because you are using opened fruit. These are sliced apples, so you will have bubbles here. Place your candy apple sticks. I am using the Mirror candy apple sticks. On one side is gold, the other side is silver. I had placed these in the freezer to speed up the process. So of course you're going to see a little condensation. So this is what they look like after they have been refrigerated or frozen. You want to treat these like probably candied grapes. So these are the bubbles that were popped. I'm gonna go ahead and take one out. This is what your candy apple slices look like. I will place the edible images on top of the candy apple slices. I got this image from Google and I used my edible printer to print it out. If you need this edible image or you need to customize your own edible image, just go to candyapple.tv and let me know. You can also use your edible images for Oreos, cake sickles, Rice Krispie treats, and of course candy apples or candy apple slices. I do not need to add any edible glue at this point. Now I may have to put some edible glue in those folds. I am currently cutting off some of the extra edible image. As you start folding down your edible image over your candy apple or your sliced candy apple, if you need edible glue, you can go ahead and use it, but in this case I didn't because of the condensation from the freezer. Now I have my silicone mold, and the Amazon link for this mold is down below in the description box. I apply my fondant in the silicone mold. I use my fondant tool to scrape off any extra fondant. Pop out your fondant. I place these fondant pieces on the candy apple slices to see where exactly I want to place them before adding edible glue. That way I can remove them and take them off. Then I apply edible glue on the back of the fondant pieces and apply the fondant pieces to the candy apple slices. I am going to place a border going around the candy apple slices. I am using the beaded part of the silicone mold, and I am going to apply it around the candy apple slices. I will paint all of the green fondant gold with gold luster dust to match the gold candy apple sticks. Apply edible glue. Now attach the fondant to your candy apple slices. Press against your candy apple slices firmly, but not too hard because I'm not doing this over. Take your gold luster dust and add lemon extract. Don't add too much lemon extract because your gold will be watery and it can run. And I'm telling you that because look what I just did. Just add more gold luster dust if you have used too much lemon extract. And I am going to switch out here because I need my lines to be a little thinner. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. With a little dab of hot glue, I add on the back of the candy apple bow and attach it to the candy apple stick. If you need to order these bows, please go to candyapple.tv and put your order in for any color. If you would like to learn how to make them, just type learn down in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this candy apple tutorial, make sure you stay tuned to watch my next candy apple tutorials coming up right here on Candy Apple TV. See you in a few seconds over my next video.